Hey everyone. So today's video is going to be advice for people that are starting a YouTube channel, specifically in the beauty community. I've been on YouTube now between 1.5 and 1 3/4 years, or closer to 1 3/4 years, I would say. I am a YouTube partner. I have a little over 1,800 subscribers. So there are a lot of people that are way more popular than I am. However, I have gotten 3 emails in the last 3 days from people asking me if I had any advice for someone starting a channel. So I thought, well, geez, 3 emails 3 days in a row, that's a sign I need to make a video about this. So if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, or if you have just started one, then this video is for you. The first thing that you need to do is establish a goal. What do you want this channel to be? Do you want it to be something fun that you do in your spare time, where you just come on and you talk about makeup? Or is this something that you're really serious about and you eventually want to be a YouTube partner? And for those of you who don't know, a YouTube partner is someone who gets paid by YouTube to make their videos. Once you reach a certain level of popularity, you can apply for partnership and you'll either get accepted or rejected, and you just go from there. And usually they want you to have at least 1,000 subscribers before they accept you as a partner. Aside from that, the criteria is somewhat vague. But anyways, oh, and don't ask me about how much money YouTube partners make, because you have to sign a contract saying that you won't disclose how much money you make. So that information is not available to anyone who's not a partner. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So establish a goal. Is this going to be something just fun and casual that you want to do once in a while, or is this something that you would like to turn into like a job? Anything is possible. You can make it be whatever you want it to be, but it's good to know going in what you're after, because if it's just something that you want to be fun and casual, then you're not going to be spending a lot of time on your channel. But if this is something that is important to you and you do eventually want to be partner, then it's going to involve you spending a lot of time. I spend a lot of time reading about makeup, researching it in magazines, on the internet. I spend time obviously filming my video, and then if necessary editing it. Sometimes you have to edit, sometimes you don't. It depends on the video. And then I answer comments that come in. You probably don't, for those of you who don't have a channel yet, you probably don't think I spend that much time on the channel. I do. It's very, very time consuming, especially if you try to answer as much email as possible, because the emails are constantly coming in. When someone subscribes to me, I go to their channel page and personally thank them for subscribing. I feel like that's the least I can do. And then I get friend invitations, and I only accept friend invitations from people who subscribe to me, because otherwise it's just self-promotion on their part. So if you subscribe to me, then basically I accept your friend invitation. And then I get comments on the videos, and I get personal messages sent to my inbox that I respond to when I can, or if it's appropriate. But as far as getting back to advice again, I would say the biggest piece of advice that I can give you is regarding haters. There are some, really bad people in the world, and they consider it to be a lot of fun, apparently, to go to people's channels and videos and leave horrible, hurtful comments. That's the whole point. I mean, to them that's just fun, okay, because they're, I don't know, sick in the head or something. But haters will find something about you that is a flaw, and then they'll multiply it and twist it and say something to you about it. There's also a lot of resentment amongst people who, I don't know, you know, there's a variety of reasons why people will do things like that, but I have gotten some personal messages and things that you wouldn't even believe. It's so extreme, and I don't even want to say it because I don't want to give like any credit to the sick people that are out there. But let's just say that if you're a very thin-skinned, sensitive person, then maybe you don't want to have a YouTube channel, because you have to kind of expect it, because it happens to everyone. People don't talk about it a lot, but it's just par for the course, you know. It's something that happens, and you have to be prepared to have this happen to you, you know. And do you think you'll be able to handle people saying bad things about you? Because they're going to. No one is perfect, and I don't care how beautiful you are or smart you are, somebody somewhere is going to find something that they consider to be a flaw of yours, and they're going to, you know, hammer you with it. So think about that. Other things that I would say for advice would be, make your channel whatever you want it to be. Okay, the more original the better. Don't feel like your channel has to be like the most popular people's. Come up with some unique and original ideas that will set you apart from other people's channel, and people will respect you for that. What else? Let's see. I wrote down a couple notes here. Oh, one more thing I did want to say about haters is, don't give a hater a second chance to say something bad about you again. As soon as you get either a personal message or a channel comment or a video comment that would be considered hateful, block them immediately, because there have been times when I've had people leave some comments, and at the time I thought, well, you know, maybe they're just giving their opinion, maybe it's not really hate. But trust me, if you have to question it, it's hate. And if you just let it go, they will definitely do it again at some point in the future. So just block them right away. Now, taking it down a level, when you have a channel, people are going to leave comments and they're going to give you their opinion about things. Now, you may not necessarily want their opinion, but some people feel compelled to do that for whatever reason. And if that's the case, if somebody says something and your first thought is, well, you know, I don't care about that, or I don't agree with that, try to be tactful if you comment back to them, because if you don't, you know, you're going to lose a subscriber or viewer. And don't ever make anybody feel like their opinion doesn't matter, because it should matter. Because if this person is subscribed to you or watches your videos, that is part of the big picture, and it is important. And if you start just saying right off the top of your head, you know, I don't care what you think, or, you know, I'm just trying to say, be a little tactful, be respectful of other people's opinions, and don't ever make anybody feel like what they're saying doesn't matter, because it absolutely does matter. Let's see. If you are just starting off and you have not made videos before, the best thing you can do is, when you're actually making the video and you've got the camera in front of you, try to pretend that it's someone that you know and you're just having a conversation with them. It's going to feel a little awkward in the beginning talking to a camera, but it does get easier over time, and eventually you'll wonder, you know, what the big deal was and why you felt uncomfortable doing it. So it does get easier. Let's see, what else? Just check my notes here. There are different ways of going about developing an audience. I would say just start your channel, make videos in any way or form that you enjoy. But when it comes to, let's say, soliciting help from other YouTubers, be careful with that, because there's a very fine line between looking for support and spam. If you leave an email message or ask somebody, you know, for help, like, I'm trying to think of, you know, just how to say this, but if you ask somebody to subscribe to you or give you a shout out or anything like that, that is actually considered spam. And it would be very easy for that person to push the spam button, and you definitely don't want that, because if you're considered a spammer, then, you know, you're not going to get anywhere, and you may end up even losing your channel. So be careful, you know, what you say and how you say it to people. Actually, your best bet is to not ask anybody for help. I know that some of you think that that's the way to go about it, but trust me, it's not. The more you pressure people, the more it's going to alienate them. So just go on there, do your videos, and if people like you, then you won't really have to ask for help. People will just watch automatically, word of mouth will spread, and people will be giving you shout outs because they want to give you a shout out and it was their idea. I have not personally had a lot of shout outs in my time. I have had people help me along the way with my channel. Back in the beginning, I had some really great people that enjoyed my channel, and they saw that I didn't have that many subscribers, and, you know, they just decided to say something in one of their videos or whatever, give me a shout out, and I really, really appreciate it, because it does help. It does make a difference, but don't ever ask anyone to help you is my point, because it's actually kind of rude. So if you know, develop friendships and stuff on YouTube, great, and those kind of things will come on their own without you having to look for them. Let's see, I think that's about it. If there's something specific that I didn't address in this video and you want to ask me, go right ahead. You can leave the question in the comment section, or if you're not comfortable with that, you know, you can send me a personal message, whatever you want to do. But I don't know, like I said in the beginning, there are a lot of people that are way more popular than I am on YouTube, but I feel like I've been doing this long enough that there is some validity to what I'm saying, and I think it's all good advice, and I don't know. I figured 3 emails in 3 days, this was something that needed to be addressed, because there aren't a lot of videos out there that talk about this specifically, or especially in the beauty community. So yeah, but just, you know, be yourself and have fun with it. That's the most important thing, because if you put on like a persona of what you think people want you to be or something like that, people are going to pick up on that right away, and it's definitely a turn off. So be yourself and have fun with it, and make your channel exactly what you want it to be. Don't live up to anyone else's expectations. Do what you want to do, and if people don't like what you're doing, they don't have to watch, really. I mean, all they gotta do is press that little X button, because there's different things for different people, or some people are going to like you and some people aren't. That's just the way the world is. So I hope that you found this helpful, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.